Hey guys, MTRG here, and I'm about to watch a death battle, Samurai Jack versus Afro Samurai. Finally got the Afro Samurai part. I kept saying Afro Ninja for some reason. Well, anyway, click the link in the description to go see the official release. Go support them because they're awesome. And yeah, this isn't a Let's Watch. This is kind of similar to the Ruby Sir situation where I just don't find it fun making these Let's Watches a death battle anymore, so I'm kind of just stopped making those from now on. And I know a lot of people are not going to like this. I'm at least expecting someone to dislike the video because they don't like this. But that's just the way I feel. Like the way everything is going on right now for my life right now, it's hard in order to make Let's Watches, and every single time a newer death battle and I'm just 3 death battles behind and I can't catch up, it starts sucking when you can't watch further ahead and you can't watch it at your own pace. You have to like, it sucks basically is what I'm trying to say. It's not fun. So I want to try doing this format where I just review the death battle because I feel that in itself could be fun. So yeah, this is how I'm going to do things from now on. I'm sorry to those who really don't like the format, but this is just how I feel and I want to do it this way. So I'm sorry, but this is how it is. Anyway, so let's talk about the components. Samurai Jack and Afro Samurai. I don't really watch, I haven't really watched many cartoons. Like, a lot of my childhood was video games, so I don't necessarily know too much about either character. Samurai Jack, I've seen like bits and pieces of episodes, and I'm a little worried because, like, I know Samurai Jack is a very absurd character. Like, he's battled so much and he's done so much with that one sword that it's going to be surprising to me if he were to lose. So I do think he's going to win. But I'm also nervous that if he does lose, it's going to be like this huge outrage because, like, Samurai Jack is like that one fandom. It's like, you know what I mean, right? It's like a fandom that people do not like to see be messed with or made fun of because the fans are so dedicated. It's like Steven Universe or The Undertale back in the day, where the fandom is just so, like, it gets so bad that it just makes difficult wanting to be a fan. Like, it's difficultly to say that, oh yeah, I'm a fan, because everyone kind of just gangs up on you and just makes you feel terrible. Anyway, but then again, you know, I've been proven wrong about a lot of things, so, you know, I can assume maybe a lot of people, like, I'm not saying everyone who's a fan of Samurai Jack is a bad person, but I'm just worried that Samurai Jack could be that fan base that just really negatively impacts something, but it doesn't have to be, you know, and, like, you know the ones I'm talking about. So yeah, I am expecting a really good fight here because it's completely hand-drawn, so, you know, I expect this to be really interesting. And, like, there's some limitations to sprite animation, and with this, it feels like they can go full all out with their ideas for this, and I'm excited to see it because the preview is on a bridge, and they're fighting, and Samurai's fighting on a bridge. That's just awesome in itself. Anyway, I'm going to watch, so I'll see you guys after I'm done watching. Okay, the matchup ended, and wow, got pretty gory at the end. Wow, and yes, I was right. Samurai Jack did win. Not surprised. It was actually kind of interesting seeing how similar they were actually in some aspects. You know, like, this actually felt like it had a little bit more, like, calculations involved. Like if you know, like, the distance of the laser beam and the light, something along those lines. That definitely was more difficult to figure out. I can definitely agree on that, but I didn't like, it was a factor I didn't think that would be more important in this matchup, but in the end it was a factor nonetheless. And it was kind of, and during the analysis, it was kind of fun just seeing how how Jack and Afro were both, well, both incredibly similar in their kind of strength and durability in some way, and how they fight constant hordes of bad guys coming after them. And the fight itself, I really liked it. It was nice, well drawn animation. I actually really like. I really like how it took place majority on that bridge. Really, it was fun. It was like I like the subtle details where they cut the bridge and then like the bridge is flipped on its side and then they're fighting on the rope. That was awesome. It was badass. If you know what I mean, like they have one of those moments where the guy's on the ground and then he sees the person coming up from above and he's like, okay, gotta get the sword. It's like, that is very much a cliche that you've seen so many times before that you know the guy who's on the ground is going to win. I do admit they actually did throw me for a loop when they showed Samurai Jack's arm getting caught up. I did think, oh wow, was I wrong? But then it just showed the Afro that he got it way worse, and it's like, oh okay, I wasn't wrong. I just really wish that like it didn't resort to a cliche like that in some way, but I'm not complaining. The fight itself was good. It was really nice how drawn. I even like the fact they got there was even a moment where they just talked for like a second. It was just funny. And overall, it's just a really cool matchup. And next is this wow, the next matchup looks like it's gonna be a bunch of gore. Lucy versus Carnage. I know Carnage is a psychopathic killer. And Lucy, I don't even know what the hell she's from. And the thing is, with that more or less, also, like, it's just a lot of blood and gore, I get that, but I don't even know, like, is this really a requested matchup, a very highly requested matchup? Like, I've never heard of Lucy, and Carnage, it's not that Carnage isn't popular, I just didn't think, I always thought, like, Carnage would face off against someone from the DC universe. I'm sorry, it's just a lot of Marvel versus DC, and I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to talk to my friends about this. Like, I don't know, like, this to me doesn't look like it's a popular matchup, but I digress. But again, I didn't vote the poll, so, you know, or the forum, I guess. But overall, like, it's gonna be interesting, because I dabbled in Marvel Comics is what I would say. Like I'm dabbling in it, and I know Carnage is like Carnage is difficult to kill, but I know nothing of this Lucy, and like, and the fact is, like, I can kind of get an idea what this match was about. Just a lot of killing and bloodshed. I'm not. Ooh, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the matchup, but overall, I think this is going to be fun. The next matchup, and I do like this one. Add that win to my counter, and overall, I think this was a great episode, though. I think this will be a standout amongst the rest, not just because the fight was hand drawn, but also because, you know, this is a really cool one. Like, yeah. Like the combatants both being samurais, and both of them, like, yes, Samurai Jack definitely was the more likely to win it, like, if you see all the research, I guess. But, you know, they did a good job building Afro up to make him seem cool. Anyway, everyone, hit that like and subscribe button. Just kidding.